Please listen. Thank you. So, thank you, bro. Thank you. We don't have time. Thank you. So, first of all, I'd like to express thanks and appreciation to every one of you, every one of our supporters, our members, every citizen, man, woman, and child that supported the July 17th peaceful protest that turned out thousands of Liberians that came out in the street in demand for change. Thank you for braving the storm. Thank you for braving the rain. Thank you for refusing to be afraid of threats from the police. I remember on the eve of the protest, the police was busy testing hot water truck. They were displaying arms and tear gas canisters to make you afraid. Government used not less than $5 billion on propaganda. We've learned that even the police had a budget of $3 billion on security that was needless, which was a waste of taxpayers' resources. Regardless of how hard they try to frighten you, you refuse to be frightened. You refuse to be intimidated. No display of military might or police brutality stop people coming out July 17th. You still came outside. I've come to say thank you for July 17th. To those who are under the sound of my voice and those who do not have time to come, we say thank you. In every county, every district, marketeers, Yana boys, we say thank you. Pimping riders that have been brutalized every day, we say thank you for turning out. Civil servants who are the engine of governance in our country, whose hard work and labor hold fuel in Boakai's cars, whose hard work and labor continue to be exploited by Boakai to ride private jets. You came out there, we say thank you to healthcare workers that continue to be suffocated by the lack of adequate take-home pay, while government officials exploit resources to enrich themselves and those of their family members. You came out on July 17th, we say thank you. Joseph Boakai made a big mistake on July 17th. The mistake was to refuse to respect the peaceful assembly of tens of thousands of citizens that came out to express valid, democratic, justice, and political concerns. Joseph Boakai refused to acknowledge our protest and to send even the least of his officials to receive petition from protesters was a costly mistake that he will regret. Because of this arrogance, because of this disrespect to his bosses. As a matter of fact, Boakai is not your boss, he is a servant of the people. And so when he is summoned by his bosses, he is obliged to turn out to listen to the concerns of the citizens of the country. Because true power is inherent in the people. It is Boakai's refusal to respect the convergence of tens of thousands that led to the pronouncement of the December 17 not violent protest. December 17 is not going to be like July 17. December 17 will be different. It is going to be peaceful and not violent, but it will be relentless. It will be fearless. It will be sustained. Tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of Liberians will come outside on December 17th, and they will not go back inside until Joseph Boakai meet the demands of the protesters assembling on that day on the streets of Morlu. We are coming outside. We will be peaceful, law-abiding and not violent, because we are patriots and nationalists that believe in the cause of the people's struggle and respect the rule of law. But we will not leave the streets until Joseph Boakai take practical actions to meet the demands of protesters. As a matter of fact, on July 17, when thousands converged on Capitol Hill, there are some of you that made attempts to assemble before the mansion, right between the mansion and the Capitol building, and we went to you and told you to back off and use another route between the Capitol building and the UL campus. That will be different. December 17th gathering will take place right before the executive marshal, and that is non-negotiable. No police barricade will stop that. No police barbed wire will detour the crowd in a different direction. No more of water or tear gas canisters or the presence of 10,000 police units will stop us from assembling right before the executive mansion on December 17th. That is why we gather, that is why we assemble, and we caution Mr. Boakai to allow the people to assemble on their property on that day. The premises of the executive mansion is the property of the Liberian people, and they deserve the right, when their safety and their security so requires, to assemble there to petition or to make demands of government to ensure their safety and their security is protected or guaranteed. And so, December 17th is what we call the Battle of Gogomela. Gogomela is the spot 2,000 years ago where Alexander the Great met the Lions of Tyre in an epic battle that determined or defined the future then of the Persian Empire. The Lions thought he has mighty warriors, he has hundreds of thousands of robust military force, and he thought that would guarantee him victory as he confronted Alexander the Great, who led an army of few, but that was strategic, that had courage and leadership. Joseph Boakai may display a police unit that is trained in violence and brutality, As you know, they are training more police in Rwanda. Let them come. They are meeting us armless or unarmed, but we have courage, we are strategic, we are relentless, and on the day of December 17, the people good will triumph over evil. Boakai. So the battle of Boakai will be a defining moment that will lead to the defeat of Joseph Boakai, as Pharaoh was defeated to allow the people of Liberia to be set free. We caution you. We encourage you. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Your greatest enemy is not Boakai. Boakai is weak. He's a tired old man. He's lazy. Compared to you, he has no power. And he will be forced to succumb to the will of the people. Don't be afraid of them. Your biggest enemy is inside you. Your biggest enemy will be fear. Don't submit to the weapon of fear. Boakai's strategy is to use corrupt, compromised, and bloodthirsty Gregor common to create a climate of fear that will make you to stay home. Nothing that will be done that day should make you to stay home. Because we are more than what they are. And people united are more powerful than a government that is oppressive or that is repressive. Once we are united with courage, leadership, resilience, on December 17, we will win. Because our cause is just. Our cause is for the ordinary market woman in the market whose business is collapsing because the economy is bad. Our cause is just. Our cause represents the interest of the healthcare workers, the paper riders, the keke riders, the students, the younger boys, the regular everyday hustling man. Your struggle is my struggle, and we must stay united to ensure on December 17, Boakai will be made to succumb to the will of the people. Now, let me say this to you. Let me say this to you. What Boakai has demonstrated is a clear and present danger to the current stability and the future of our country. Boakai's dictatorship or tyranny will be a threat to 2029 elections because Boakai has assaulted or broken every law. Boakai is not just breaking laws, he's attacking political opponents and institutions. Boakai is which, listen please, Boakai has shown what he will do if you don't stand up today and fight for good governance and democracy. What do I mean by that? When Joseph Boakai took the oath of office, 1 month after, the police under Gregor Como was dispatched in Kinjor, and 3 young people were brutally murdered to protect the interests of the concession company. That was 1 month after Joseph Boakai was inaugurated. From that moment forward, the police force under Gregor Como is becoming repressive every day and is victimizing innocent citizens who are doing nothing wrong but going about their daily businesses. If the police is killing people with impunity during this period, what do you think the police will do in an election year? They will victimize you, they will kill you, they will pursue you they will institute illegal regulations to protect Joseph Boakai's return to power. That's why we conscious-minded Liberians must rise up to the challenge and say enough is enough. You must either lead or you leave. You must either lead or you leave. Thank you. Having said that, hear this. Hear this. December 17th is Lead or Leave Day. It is a day the resilience of the people will be demonstrated. For those of you that have political intentions, for me, I'm not into politics, I'm in civil society. Nevertheless, it is incumbent upon all of us to ensure that a few years from now, there will be a balanced playing field for all political parties to freely compete, to allow the people to make a decision about who they want to choose. What Joe Boakai has started doing makes free and fair elections unlikely. I am convinced unless we stand up and challenge this brand of oligarchy, presidential elections will be like a lopsided football field where the rest of the opposition will be down and Boakai will be playing from up. And that will present an uphill task that will undermine democracy and good governance in the region that is already polarized by military coups and takeovers. We don't want that. So, thank you. Thank you. To see a president unleashing a police force that surpasses court order, where the court says evict a political party from its premises because there is a different owner that need to have custody of his property, and the police go 10 steps beyond that court order and begin to demonstrate rage, moving to that party's headquarters and begin to attack trees, attack academic institutions of learning, attack offices, break down meeting centers, break down every structure, every pavement at our premises. In my view, has revealed a clear and present danger to Liberia's democratic future. It means Boakai has been emboldened that a few years from now, he will do whatever he thinks necessary to rig elections because he has been emboldened by his desire for tyranny and autocracy to subject political parties, victimize them, to give himself unfair advantage in an election. We believe that the decision that time to have used arbitrary measures, to have used violence, to have used a lawless police banditry to attack the premises of the political party must not only be condemned, but must awaken us the consciousness to stand up and fight to protect our democracy and ensure that the space given Boakai must not be exploited to plunk our country in the chaos and anarchy. Not just that. In the same way, Joseph Boakai's police force arbitrarily demolish a political party structure or headquarters, in the same way they are attacking communities daily, demolishing and destroying the properties of peaceful citizens who are vulnerable. This is wrong, and the time to say enough is enough has come. You claim to want to build over here, right here next door. We will support. You are breaking down poor people's homes. under the guise of creating corridor to build the bridge. When you leave on the same premises, a complex of George Calando, you give it preferential treatment while breaking the structures of those that are not perceived to be well connected or to be UPIs. This is wrong. This is wrong and must be condemned. The time to stand up against selected demolition exercises has come. The time to stand against selected demolition exercises has come. And December 17th is the day those whose properties have been broken, they are time to come outside. They are time to what? Come outside. They are time to what? Come outside. Thank you. Thank you. December 17th is also a protest against hardship. How many of you can go to bed every night well fed? How many of you can afford daily food that is enough for you as you go to bed every day? Very few people. People are dying from hunger-related causes. Citizens have become so impoverished that they sit down by their relatives and see them die. They don't even have money to bury them. They give them what you call first flight under the cover of darkness. The time to say enough is enough of these things has come. The time for you to rise in indignant anger and say enough is enough has come. People are dying from hunger. Women, young girls have chosen prostitution over education because of the hardship that has engulfed the republic. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me tell you this. Hello. We must ensure December 17th will be an end to ask Casey. Are you with me? No matter who you are, we will not submit to you because of your political power. No matter who you are, where the structure is, Liberians will rise up in resistance against bad governance. No matter the threat of police brutality, no hot water truck will deter the assembly of tens of thousands of Liberians on December 17th. No matter your propaganda, the people will come outside on December 17th. What you must now do is don't go to bed, go to work. Go in the communities, go in the districts, in the counties, on campuses, in churches and mosques, and begin mobilizing the country for that epic moment where the people will triumph over evil. Go to your homes, talk to your brothers, speak to your sisters, your wives, your girlfriends, your husbands, and spread the message about December 17th. Go on social media, put a post that support this process, because enough is what? Enough. Enough is what? Enough. Enough is what? Enough. On December 17th, we'll tell Boakai, it's time to lead or leave. It's time to lead or leave. It's time to lead or leave. God bless you.